Two misfits, one extraordinary love. Eleanor. Red hair, wrong clothes. Standing behind him until he turns his head. Lying beside him until he wakes up. Making everyone else seem drabber and flatter and never good enough. Eleanor. Park. He knows she'll love a song before he plays it for her. He laughs at her jokes before she ever gets to the punchline. There's a place on his chest, just below his throat, that makes her want to keep promises. Park. Set over the course of one school year, this is the story of two star-crossed 16-year-olds, smart enough to know that first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try. Mr. Stressman kept trying to draw her out. She was his new favorite target whenever things got sleepy in class. Today they were supposed to be discussing Romeo and Juliet, but nobody wanted to talk. "You don't seem troubled by their deaths, Miss Douglas." "I'm sorry," she said. She narrowed her eyes at him. "It doesn't strike you as sad?" Mr. Stressman said. "Two young lovers lay dead. Never was a story of more woe. Doesn't that get to you?" "I guess not," she said. "Are you so cold, so cool?" He was standing over her desk, pretending to plead with her. "No," she said. "I just don't think it's a tragedy." "It's the tragedy," Mr. Stressman said. She rolled her eyes. She was wearing 2 or 3 necklaces, old fake pearls, like Park's grandmother wore to church, and she twisted them while she talked. "But he's so obviously making fun of them," she said. "Who is?" "Shakespeare." "Do tell." She rolled her eyes again. She knew Mr. Stressman's game by now. Romeo and Juliet are just 2 rich kids who've always gotten every little thing they want, and now they think they want each other. "They're in love," Mr. Stressman said, clutching his heart. "They don't even know each other," she said. "It was love at first sight. It was, oh my God, he's so cute at first sight. If Shakespeare wanted you to believe that they were in love, he wouldn't tell you, in almost the very first scene, that Romeo was hung up on Rosaline. It's Shakespeare making fun of love," she said. "Then why has it survived?" "I don't know, because Shakespeare's a really good writer?" "No," Mr. Stressman said. "Someone else, someone with a heart. Mr. Sheridan, what beats in your chest? Tell us why Romeo and Juliet survived 400 years. Park hated talking in class. Eleanor frowned at him, then looked away. He felt himself blush. "Because," he said quietly, looking at his desk, "because people want to remember what it's like to be young and in love." If you miss the ups and the downs of high school relationships, the emotional roller coaster, the puppy dog love, then this is definitely the book for you. This novel will make you reminisce on the good times when everything was as simple as "I love you and I love you too." Without mortgages, unemployment, or any other adult relationship stressors to worry about, this novel follows the pure and simple love that only 2 16-year-olds trying to find their place in the world can share. Like a modern-day Romeo and Juliet, the 2 kids fighting through disapproving families and peers find a way to love one another despite everything that is working against them.